Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is day 30 of 75 for EDSS here in the Realm Reborn, and yesterday, in our continued efforts to try and reach a peaceful resolution with the Sylphs of the East Shroud, we came here to the South Shroud for the first time to speak with the proprietor of this particular establishment, Buscarron, who welcomes people of various races, any wayfarers who come by who are just looking for a break or a way to have a good meal, and he provides it for them. So he has the quest for us to continue on with the Sylphs, but his patrons also have some quests, and we took on some of those quests that the patrons offered us yesterday, and we're going to continue to do so before we speak with Buscarron again. So let's start with speaking with Ayana and get her next challenge. Level 22 challenge entitled The Trees Have Eyes. Ayana seeks an adventurer to gather the offerings necessary for a local custom. The tavern is sheltered by the shroud, imparting a sense of peace and tranquility to all within. It is for this reason, as much as Buscarron's ale and yards of adventure, that wayfarers from across the realm find respite at these tables. But the protection of the forest is not to be taken for granted. No, we must respect and honor the trees. Only in doing so will they do the same for us. And so I would ask you to perform a simple task. You are to make an offering to one of the forest's fallen guardians. Not far from here lie the withered remains of a treant who perished protecting the forest he so loved. Obtain the umbels of 4 antelope does and 2 freshly plucked kedtrap petals, then place them before the treant. After the offering has been made, kneel and bow your head in deference. I can promise that when you arise, you will do so with a newfound understanding of the significance of my words. I believe I can accommodate you, Miss Ayana. So, let's see, because yeah, we can always see that a lot of enemies are close by, which means hopefully we can eliminate them as quickly as we can. Yeah, there's the kedtrap over here, level 21. This is a feral flower. And so let's see if we can't do a little trimming on it. Yeah, the seed volley is its most devastating attack, as it is with other palette-swapped roses like it, and other similar flowers. It also has the sour sop, which can knock you away. So that can slow you down a bit, but it won't necessarily stop you. Alright, it's another kedtrap over here, and yeah, I only need to kill 2 of them. But I have to kill 4 antelope doe. So yeah, dealing with the kedtraps, not really that much of a concern. Just make sure you can deal with it quickly and easily, and you'll be on your way. I see what you're doing, and you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it against me, I forbid it. Alright, there's the kedtrap petals. Yeah, get out from behind whatever it is you're walking into and go. Alright, so then option number 2 is to the southwest. So it'll be south of Buscarron's Druthers. And it looks like there's another quest over here that we could possibly get ourselves involved in, but first we want to deal with the doe. Yeah, come on, doe. I want to duel. Yeah, we're gonna duel with the doe. Yeah, too bad we're not going to duel with the Doel. Of course, the first major antagonist from The Legend of Dragoon, which I've never played, but my brother has played it. And I actually would like to... I know it's available for sale on PSN Network, and I actually would like to see if I can possibly, maybe not this year, but next year, blind run it. Because I know it's a very popular RPG. And I only ever really touched it once, and it was early on in the game when my brother had to go to the washroom. He asked me to play for him, and I got through like 2 or 3 battles, and I just could not get the timing down on the attacks. I just was terrible at timing the attacks, because if you've ever played the game, you know that in order to make a prolonged combo and inflict as much damage as possible, you have to pretty much do all the full interactivity of every attack. You have to time each attack perfectly in order to keep the combo going. If you break the chain, that can come back to haunt you. Because if you can't kill them off fast enough, well, you're in a world of hurt. Alright. 1 more to go. And it'll unfortunately have to be you. So once I have slain this doe, then I can proceed to make the offering. Yeah, I'm really curious about wanting to blind run Legend of a Dragoon. I think it would definitely work well as a blind run LP. I mean, to this point I only have one blind LP under my belt, and that's Twilight Princess. Up to this point, but I would like to add some more. Okay, I think I see where this is going. I see where this is going. And it involves me revealing more of the map. So that is what I shall have to do. It's not so black and white as you thought it was, as just following the arrow. You have to go take the scenic route, as it were. Around the wind sprites, past the smallmouth Reborn, through the kid traps, and then into this area. Which means avoiding that feral kid trap, because they're all feral. Oh, someone's gonna follow me as well, to try and avoid a similar fate. Alright. Let's make the turn here. Not gonna worry about you. You are not worth my efforts. Not worth my time or my trouble, no matter how many seeds you try and spit at me. Yes, here, withered tree ants. Oh, really? Okay, fine. If you're that insistent, I'll humor you. Bring it on, you big ugly flower. Yeah, I hate to be the one who has to trim your leaves or do the various maintenance that's done on carnivorous plants such as yourself. That is not a task I would want to have to do. Alright, withered tree ants. Gonna pass the antelope umbels and then the kid trap petals. And then have to emote, so change over, emote, and this one's right close to the top, so take a knee. And we are done. And there we have it. Task finished. Alright, so run on back to Miss Ayana. Oh, Crowclaw poachers are around, and Crowclaw hunters. I actually need Crowclaw poachers in order to better my improve my my hunting log. But there's also an antelope stag right here that I can beat up. These guys are also ripe for the picking. I have no problem taking it to them either. I mean, if they're gonna make themselves available right in front of me, I'm not gonna question my good fortune. I will take it and then some. Yeah, you stags are going down. I do have to say though, you have beautiful eyes. Yeah, for a stag, you have very beautiful eyes. And but however, I do not question your skills as a fighter at all. Although I do have to question why your special ability does not seem to score against me, because I've dodged every single time you tried to use it. You and your friend, for that matter. Alright. Stag, number 3. Deal with you. Because I have no problem with building up my experience as much as I can. But it's been a while since I've done some crafting, so once this challenge with the sylphs is over, I need to get back on track with doing that. However, I'm low on gil right now. I only have about 1,000 gil. So, for me to do something like going after more crafting right now is not financially viable. So, for me, it's just a waiting game at this point. I mean, I can take the opportunity to do more side quests, and also that'll help get me an increase in my gil count. And that can never be questioned. It's always certainly appreciated. Alright, so there we go. Completed that part of the hunting log. And in so doing, well, you may have noticed my experience did not go up, because in this instance, the antelope stag is part of a 2-part challenge. I also have to go back to Western Thelen, to the Footfalls, and find the Moondrip Pile Driver. I have to kill 3 of those, and then I'll get the 7100 experience points. Until then, though, I guess I have to drop down, and, well, right into a gauntlet, as it were. And you know what? I'm gonna have no problem taking on this gauntlet either. I mean, if you're gonna make it available, I am not gonna question it. Any contributions I can make to get my stats up and make life easier for myself will definitely not be questioned. I'll do whatever I can to help out my fellow adventurers. We may be total strangers on the battlefield, but when it comes to completing fates and defeating infernal threats, we have a common cause, a common goal, an ambition that drives us to see this game through to the very end. And we never lose sight of it. Thing is, can I get to the end of the game in the 75 days of this Let's Play? That's the question. Yeah, behind you guys. They're behind you too. Don't worry, I'll take care of the guys who are behind me. Hey, Zolfolified, I saw you yesterday, I believe. Yeah, we're not out of the perimeter of this fate yet. By a long shot. Ah, crap, stuff in my throat. Uh-oh. No. Crap, now I'm losing my voice because I had stuff that's being returned to me. And once this fate is done, I'm gonna have to make an emergency move to get myself back, to get this stuff back down. I'm gonna keep fighting through it. Keep fighting through the challenge, keep fighting through my voice being affected. I don't want to attack the Wood Whalers, they're my allies. I don't want to attack you. Come on, where are they? Come on, find the opponent and kill it. Yeah, suddenly there are too many people in here. There are too many people. Oh, come on. Fight him. There we go. Beat you up. Alright, fate's completed. But we're not getting credited. Why am I not being credited for assisting with this fate? Damn it. That is wrong, I'm sorry, but it is. Yeah, why am I having so many issues with not getting credited for assisting in fates? I don't understand that. I mean, I helped out. I beat up some enemies. I did what I could. But yeah, we got that challenge taken care of. I'm gonna go in here and I'll join you guys back in a moment after I get this stuff back down my throat. So be right back. Okay, now that that's taken care of, let's speak with Ayana and finish this challenge. You have placed the offering as I asked? Thank you. The treant you have honored was not always withered, thus, unable to bear the changes racking the forest in the wake of the calamity, it lost all trace of vibrant life, wasting away into its current haggard appearance. You adventurers may see treants as little more than overgrown adversaries, but many of us local folk revere these creatures as guardians of the woods. It is nature's way that we tend to those who once tended to us. Should we forsake our protectors now, then we ourselves will be forsaken when their protection is needed once more. Very profound. So, not taking the leggings. I believe we're good on high potions. So, let's take the money. So, no further business with Ayana at this point. So, let's speak with Ophelio. And take on his level 22 challenge entitled Stash Saboteur. Ophelio at Buscarron's Druthers seeks an adventurer's aid in dashing a Kakiran-hatched plot. Been taking me a while and putting your skills to work with the Druthers, have you? Now that's what I like to see from a strapping young lad. Well, tighten your bootstraps, cause I've got another job for you. Was done in a pint of Buscarron's finest the other day, when I heard that the Kakieran are holding stashes of poison around these parts. Can't say for sure what they're up to, but it can't be nothing good. What say you take these fighter pods here and go blow up the whole bleeding lot? Yes, this is something that will introduce a new method into the madness of this game. And we actually don't have to go that far. We have to go northbound to go to where we need to be. I'm surprised that Gary did not have his shell on. I'm sure SpongeBob must be disappointed. And he didn't meow either. Alright, so yeah, we gotta fight these Kakirans in order to get ourselves an opportunity to use the fire pots. And as we should expect, they're gonna group together because they're all so bunched up. These actions are not surprising by my adversaries. Alright, now for you. Yeah, you wanted so desperately to get involved, and you saw it beat up your friend, and now you're gonna follow him into the 7th hell. Yeah, you'll want to go there together and... seriously! Off! Just get lost already. Take a hint or whatever. Beating you up for a reason. And that reason is to make an example out of you fools. I will not have further interference. Alright, so what we want to do when we get to this section is we want to bring out our inventory, and then we want to bring up the key item, select it, and then we have ground targeting mode. So what you're going to do is you're going to use R1 in your left joystick. You're going to move the ring until it highlights red. When this happens, press X to activate the key item. Like this. Boom goes the dynamite. Yeah, this happens in a number of quests, so this is something you'll definitely have to get accustomed to doing. No, I don't want that. I want my key items again. Use it. Wait for it to glow red, and activate. Boom! That's 2 down. Now, where's number 3? Well, I can pretty much assure you that I know where number 3 is, but I'll have to beat up you Kakiran again in order to access it. I just can't leave well enough alone. But then again, I'll bet you're saying the same thing about me. I'm destroying your stashes, but you prefer to keep them around so that you can feast for as long as you wanted. Okay, I can see where the last spot is. I can see where the last spot is. I can see it in the corner of the right part of the screen there. So once I have taken you out of the equation, you go splat. And then we will once again make sure that we're using the correct option. Fire pot, press X. Alright, and hit it again. Just want to make sure I'm at least touching the fire pot so there's no question that I have done this correctly. So now then, let's get out of here and go back to Ophelio. Yeah, go ahead and chase me, Kakiran, but I slay no less than 4 of your friends in order to take away your supplies. So, whether or not you get your revenge remains to be seen, but for now, I claim victory over you and your allies. At least you can go tell your friends about me and let them know what I did to you and your friends. Alright, Ophelio, mission accomplished. The poison stashes are running, what do you say? Good lad, your next point will be on me. Were it my druthers, I'd get one of those Kakiran one by one and string it up by the rat ears. But old man Buscarron will have none of that. Thus each battle we forego now saves us one down the road, and to tell the truth, I'm starting to come around to do his ways. So, that challenge is finished. And so now that we have completed the tasks of the patrons, let's resume action with Buscarron, and take on his level 22 challenge entitled Druthers' House Rules. Buscarron could use an adventure to douse a fight brewing at his establishment. Uh-oh. No word on the I'll do, yes, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for Buscarron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spawning for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. You want me to oblige one of your patrons? No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just grab the tub up back, fill it with cold water, and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can sweat grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Yeah, this'll be a bit of a funny one. You know, and I think we'll take on your challenge once we're done here. But for now, I want to go around to the back, as recommended by Buscarron, grab the empty tub, and in so doing, place the tub in the river behind the tavern. Which, I guess there's going to be a specific spot, yep, right here. So, take empty tub, fill with water, or throw up into the air and then down into the water. Okay, it looks like Thaxton Groot here is doing the same thing I'm doing. And obtain the water-filled tub. Yeah, but he finished faster than I did. What? Hey, that's cheating. You got here later than I did. Alright, yeah, we're gonna find the mead-soaked Midlander and give him a bath. What you staring at? You wanna keep them eyes in your face? No? I'm just gonna give you a bath here. Because you're in need of one. Ach, no for seats, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin. For now. So he runs off. Over to Buscarron. And Thaxton has accomplished it too. Nicely done, Edie. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Hallison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhite can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them, and it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and can drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Well, I guess it depends. If you ask Falquez, because he's also a Duskwhite, that might not necessarily be the case. Not that much in terms of benefits from the dodo, because you only get 2 benefits as opposed to 3 on a lot of other items. So I will take the money. And since we have another option for a challenge right over here around the corner with Yvonne, or no, this would not be Yvonne, this would be Yoen. So let's speak with Yoen and take on her level 22 challenge entitled Occupational Hazards. Yoen wants you to check on the researchers surveying the ruins at Isimhar. Hail friend, would you fancy a flagon of ale, or perhaps... Ah, an adventurer! I can scarce believe my fortune. I was just looking for someone who might assist me in checking on the welfare of a couple of regulars. To be precise, I'm looking for an expedition team poking around in the ruins of Isimhar due south of here. They usually turn up at the Druthers every few days, covered in dust and haggling for a hot meal, but they've not been in nigh for a week. Could well be that they're simply occupied with scholarly business, but they'd be running low on supplies by now, and that concerns me. Please pay them a visit to the ruins and see what's amiss. If you're looking for the one by the name of Ariel, by the way, I forgot the other one's name. So, yeah, we're going to find someone named Ariel. Not to be confused with Ariel, the Little Mermaid, or Ariel, depending on how you pronounce it. Yeah, Sebastian always pronounced it Ariel. Her father always pronounced it Ariel. And it looks like Ariel has a companion who also has a quest. Well, let's speak with Ariel first. Yes, may I help you with something? Ah, Yoen was concerned for our well-being. How positively sweet of her, but as you can see, we are both quite hale and decidedly not deceased. Yes, I can see that. We did, however, encounter certain practical difficulties when a veritable legion of Chigos burst forth from the depths of the pit. Your timing is impeccable, as we've only just succeeded in clambering out. In fact, since you are here, perhaps you might prevent a similar situation by slaughtering a number of the pests. Say 5 or so. That should be sufficient to frighten the rest of the brood back to the shadows below. And so now, we gotta go pick a fight with Chigos. So go around the rock, and we will try and find them and slay them. Oh, wait a minute. Strange shadow. Oh, this is probably what's... Yeah, of course. It says examine the strange shadow and slay Chigos. And it's on! Yeah, these Chigos, the mosquitoes we saw all the way back on, I think it was like day 5 or 6. Yeah, they're back, and this time they are a lot more powerful. Because they're now experienced level 22, unlike levels 6, 7, 8, and 9 that they were back over in the Central Shroud. Next round, yeah, bigger Chigo! Same experience level, but increase in size. Increase in damage, though? Not sure. Because I'm beating these things up quite easily. I mean, look. Yeah, that was quite some good damage. I have no problem with that. Alright, 1 to go. Yeah, even bigger Chigo! Well, you definitely fulfill the title of your name quite well, I must say. You're about as big as I am. But, nonetheless, yeah, and you're draining me for 25 points, but regardless, you and your brethren are dead. Alright, Ariel, come on. I was trying to use the jump and it wasn't allowing me to do so. Alright, Ariel. Hold on here.
My, that was marvelous work, adventurer. Many thanks. Perhaps now we might be able to return to our research in relative peace. Oh, the ruins you can see down there are part of the ancient subterranean city known as Galmora. For Duskwight Alazans such as ourselves, it represents a valuable and unexpected opportunity to learn about the settlement where our ancestors once dwelled. Yet, as fascinating as the ruins are, I do believe I've had my fill of the inside of that hole for the time being. At any rate, you can assure your Anne that the two of us, particularly my brother, I'm guessing that would be Roland Day, are quite well and will soon be along to partake in Buscarron's finest meat and mead.
So, why don't we speak with Roland Day while we're here? And take his level 22 challenge entitled Potsherds for Posterity. Roland Day seeks a helping hand in his examination of Isamhar. Oh, you're an adventurer, are you not? Tell me, have you any experience in the field of relic hunting? I am currently attempting to catalogue all of the artifacts in this area, you see, but I'm finding the task rather more time-consuming than I had initially anticipated. I am all but convinced that we stand in what was once Galmora's residential district. Alas, I have yet to recover a sufficiency of domestic objects to confirm my theory. Should you happen upon any such items while wandering the area, I would be most grateful if you'd bring them to me. So yeah, he wants us to find 8 of these things. 8 relics. That is a freaking lot of them. As long as this does not entail combat, I am fine with it. Because yeah, I would prefer to focus on finding shards of relics. That would be very nice and helpful. Because these nice people would certainly like to have them, and I definitely want to provide them. Okay, I can see another over here. And I can see another one over there. And it seems like these ones are going to be scattered around the perimeter of the ring. Okay, yeah, someone's doing the challenge I just finished. Oh, you can go down there. But do I necessarily want to? I may have to. Because I don't honestly know. Okay, there's another shard over there. Yeah, because I don't know how many of these shards are above ground and how many are below ground. Oh, here's another one. So, yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say all these things are above ground. And that there are none in the hole. Of course, the challenge will be trying to find the remaining 2. Yeah, besides, I don't even know how I would get out of the hole once I fell in. If I did. Well, there's a ladder, but I don't know if I can climb ladders, actually, because, yeah, with my first avatar, I tried to climb ladders, and I couldn't. Yeah, that's a shame that you can jump, but you can't climb. You can climb stairs, but not ladders. Alright, 7 down, 1 to go. Where will we find shard number 8? Well, I'm not even going to bother with you. You're gonna go ahead and pick a fight with me anyway.
And in fact, I won't be able to get anything until I beat the damn crap out of you. Damn it, come on, hit this one in front of me, so then I can go off and kill the other one. Because these things are so damn insistent on picking a fight. I mean, nothing if not determined. But seriously, back off. I don't want to dirty my hands with you. Jeez. Back the hell off. Ah! Go away! It's just gonna keep following me, so fine. Get out of the perimeter. Yeah. I think the names of these two challenges that these guys have are backwards. Yowen's quest should be shirts for posterity, and Rolandois' challenge should be known as occupational hazards, because yeah, now I've completely lost track, thankfully I found it again, of that last shard. But now we got it. And when I say back off, you back off. Do we understand each other? Right, Rolande. Back so soon. Are you quite certain you exercise the appropriate amount of care and delicacy in your search? These artifacts are hundreds of years... Oh, never mind. Show me what you found. No problem. Yes, these are most certainly examples of Galmoran tableware. Judging by the shape and ornamentation, they appear to be the cups of the kind once used to serve herbal infusions, or possibly vegetable broth. Perfect! My work here is far from done, but this discovery brings me one tantalizing step closer to realizing my dream. The restoration of these ruins and the re-establishment as a settlement for the Duskwhite Alazin. Gridonians have long perceived my people as outcasts and brigands, yet if we Duskwhites can return a measure of prosperity to this fallen city, we would no longer need to resort to common theft or banditry in order to make ends meet. Imagine it! But I am rambling, thank you for your help. Well, I certainly respect your ambitions, and I wish you guys all the best. I already have Potion of Strength, so let's take the money again. Yes, I'm always in need of money right now because of the fact that my monetary account is as low as it is. Anyway, back to Buscarron's Druthers, because we have to speak with Yuen. Turn the corner. Miss Yuen?
Thank you, friend. Buscarron might come off as rough hewn to strangers, but I tell you he'd be right devastated were anything to happen to one of his regulars. What's this? Ariella shows me that her brother is in fine fettle as well. Why, I have not the slightest idea of whom she speaks, nor why that would concern me.
Oh, really? You two had a falling out? Well, anyway, 4,340 experience points, and a Chigo Larva Minion. Minions are things that you can get to come along and fight with you. I never have had really much of a use for them yet, though. So, we'll move on then. Yeah, you'll usually once in a while see that adventurer, an online gamer, has such a companion, but I don't really bother using those things. So, let's speak with Buscarron and take on his level 23 challenge entitled Never Forget. The eponymous proprietor of Buscarron's Druthers has need of an able adventurer. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kakiran friend of mine, you see, name of Tetarun. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my Druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for La Nosea. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadan fellow named Bayan Singh. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa Lominsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. So yeah, in order to continue on with the next and significant quest, we have to go back to Limsa Lominsa. And so, you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. So I will meet you guys back at Limsa Lominsa. I'm going to warp back to New Gridania and then take aircraft to Limsa Lominsa. So I'll meet you guys back there in a few moments. Okay, so we made it back to Limsa Lominsa, made our way over to the Hawker's Alley, which is their market here in Limsa Lominsa, and we found Ban Singh, so let's go ahead and speak to him. Quite a big ruggedin you are. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A Kirin what worked at the Druthers? Ah, you speak of Tetarun. Related to that Kyokurun bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tetarun up and left Limsa long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokurun himself. He can be tight of lip though, I warn ye. Best to take a chicken egg with ye. Little bastard loves the bloody things. It's good to hear about old Bosk though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. I'd just like to send him an adventurer along. Too shy to come to his own self. God, I miss drinking with that fool. And I do believe I have said... no, I don't, because I do not have the correct item. I believe I can get it over here somewhere. Cause, in fact, I know I should be able to. And yeah, I believe I got the wrong item, actually, from when I was trying to look for this item before. I picked up the wrong item, so... person I'm looking for, I believe, is right over here. But I do not believe you actually give it to me. I believe you give it to me, because you're the tradecraft supplier. And so yeah, chicken egg. Buy one. Yeah, 5 gil. Simple, right? Yeah, that was easy. Yeah, just a simple chicken egg for 5 gil. Which pretty much gives you an idea how much of a difference the currency is between a video game and real life. Kyokurun, nice to meet you, sir. Customer be welcome? Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyokurun busy with business? Too busy for blather? Well, maybe I'll be not so busy once I cough up a chicken egg for you. Chicken egg? Kyokurun love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Thank you. Looking for Tetarun? Tetarun no here no more. Tetarun leave Limsa. Tetarun go look for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget what trading post is. Oh, great. Weinberg no Tetarun. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokurun forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokurun. Yeah, so to continue this on further, we have to go south. So that means going down here and weaving our way through the various paths that lead to the docks. And for those of you who are wondering who were not aware, the ferry to Vesper Bay, which is where the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are, that was to the west of Hawker's Alley. So that allows you to connect to Thanolin and Vesper Bay from Limsa Lominsa. So come down here and find Mr. Weinberg. Now, not to be confused with Feinberg from Futurama. I never saw many episodes of Futurama, but I know that Dr. Feinberg was the name of one of the characters. He was actually responsible for the cream that gave Fry and what is her name? the Cyclops. Damn it! Who cares? Let's just talk to Weinberg. Tetarun, hi, I've seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was heading somewhere up north, by a ferry, where the ferry to Airport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start asking old Foet. He's an old hand what knows a great deal about many great things. Yeah, so I guess now we have to purchase passage to Airport for 40 gil. Yeah, this journey is burning a hole in my pocket. And that's not necessarily cool. Plus, it's also going to push us past 40 minutes. I didn't think this particular challenge would take so long. But, yeah, we've already had to leave the East Shroud, Gridania, the South Shroud as well for that matter, And on top of that, arrive here in Limsa Lominsa, come over to Aleport, and speak with this guy now. Tetheroon? I saw him. That is to say, I've seen him. Not you, too. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place run by his fellow Kakiran. I reckon he might meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memorin's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Well, you know what? I'm actually... Oh, but it's to end the challenge, though. Oh, got to try it, then. No choice. Gotta make the effort, so... Yeah, that's where I want to go. Upper La Nosea. We're going in the direction of... Sastasha. Is where we're actually going in the direction of. But I have no interest in going back to Sastasha, since we have no further business there. Yeah, it'd be the last thing we have to do. So might as well just do it. And of course, knowing this, we then would have to go back, warp back to Gridania and the South Shroud. Luckily for us, though, I can just auto-warp back there with Return. So it's not going to be that much of a concern, but still. It is a long way to go to deliver a single earring to a single Kakiran. But it at least proves that they're not all bad. I mean, hey, this episode proved at the very least that the Duskwhite are not all that bad either, meeting the two researchers, the two historians, who are definitely a stark contrast from Falquez, the rival Lancer that we have to deal with. So, now we're into Upper La Nosea. And so, yeah, Memorin's trading post, not that far. We will have to avoid wild wolves, though, if we want to survive. As well as bumblebeetles. Yeah, I guess Bumblebee got confused or something. Oh, there's stone shells! These are on my list. These are on my hunting log list. Let's go ahead and beat them up while we are here. Yeah, if an opportunity presents itself, don't waste it. Do not waste it at any point in time. They're going to be that generous to you and give you something that you acquire and something that you need. Take it! By all means, for the love of God, take it. We have tasks and responsibilities that have to be done here. But at the same time, that does not mean that we can't further enhance our own skills and abilities. Right, come on, finish him. There we go. Right, now, your turn. No stone shells will be safe once I'm through with you. Yes, you make yourself so readily available, how can I not resist? It's like an ultimate gift saying, thank you, here are some free experience points for you. Alright, gotta beat another one. Build my TP a little, and then go! Pick up where you left off. Cracking the shells of these stone shells is what we're gonna be doing. And we're gonna have a good old time doing it. In fact, I'm enjoying myself. How about you guys? Are you enjoying yourselves? I'm referring to my audience, of course. Right, there it is. 6,300 more experience points for completing that part of the hunting log for the Lancers Guild. Alright, Tetheroon. Nice to finally meet you, good sir. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Tetheroon? Yes, I bring you a scarlet earring. Here you are. Tetheroon, forget this! Forget the Druthers! Tetheroon swore would never forget earring, but never forget forgot! Tetheroon thank! Tetheroon thank! Good Buscarron doing good. Good Buscarron good to Tetheroon. Tetheroon miss good Buscarron. Ah. And with that, the experience points plus choice of weapons. Ooh, Iron Guisarm, and I am level 23, so let's go ahead and take it. No problem with taking it, and as it turns out, Tetheroon has our next challenge. But we will go ahead and equip our new lance. Score, baby, score. So, we'll go ahead and reassign the gear. Alright, awesome. So, since Tetheroon has another quest that is going to be a continuation of our plot-based quests, and since it looks like his fellow Kakiran also have a quest for us, I do believe we're going to save this for next time, because yeah, we're over 40 minutes, coming up on 50 now, so I think this is definitely a good place to bring today to a close. And so what's going to happen now is that I'm going to start recording some episodes in advance, because I'm already doing that now, because this coming weekend I'm making my way to a convention. And no, sadly it's not a gaming convention, it's not an event like PAX or MagFest or anything like that, sadly, but my ambition to represent autistics and other people with disabilities at such a convention is undeterred, and I will never give up on that pursuit. However, the convention I'm going to is a different convention altogether. It's more of a business convention than a gaming convention, so that's what I'm going to do. So over the weekend, I will try and make it a point to upload some videos that I'm going to be recording a few days in advance, so that when the proper day comes for them, I can simply upload them and you can enjoy my work. And the 75-day chain will continue on unabated. So, with that, I will certainly enjoy myself at the business convention, but of course take care of business as well. And I hope that all of you are continuing to enjoy this Let's Play as much as I am making it. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will see what these Kokurin have for us for quests as we continue to take on the challenges here in La Noscea, with the hopes of returning successfully back to Gridania to continue our negotiations with the Sylphs. Whew, that was a lot to get out. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.